Okay, today's rant. The rant, yay! It's the rant time. The rant. I need a jingle. Don't you think I need a jingle? And they're not really rants. They're just kind of thoughts. So today's thought is about habits, about how you approach your work on the air. And habits are good sometimes. You know, you get into good habits. We've heard people say that. And your mind works that way. I mean, your mind has so many things to remember that it is developed that way to where if I've learned something and it worked well, then I'm going to do it again. I already know how to do that. So I don't really need to rethink it. It becomes second nature. You've heard that one too. So for instance, you know, you get into the habit, or maybe you don't, but some people get in the habit of drinking because they have a good result, you know, for their body. They go, wow, that's cool. It's, you know, I'm euphoric. All my problems disappear. That's kind of a good result until, you know, you wake up in addiction and you can't get rid of it and it's interfering with your life. And then what do you do? What do you do with that habit? And what about eating? Eating is great. We love to eat. Beth and I, we just love to not necessarily eat like pigs, but we like to experience different tastes. And we get a good result. We love the tastes of food, different foods all the time. But then there's the recipient, the body, right? And but the mind says that's a good result right there because you learned how to taste different things, and that's wonderful. It's euphoric, it's great, and people like it, and it's good conversation. But then your body's fat. What do you do with that? Because of a habit. What about things like Facebook? This is one of my pet peeves, is the time that we spend on Facebook. And not working, like I use Facebook for social, yes, but also to help like move my book or to network. That's productive stuff that I use Facebook and social media for. But I know others that use it strictly for social and spend hours on it. Hours. Literally hours. I've seen some people who will post 15 and 16 and 20 and 30 and 40 and 50 times a day. So it's fun. There's a habit there of going to Facebook, doing the thing. But then there's the time that you lose, the good quality time with maybe others or maybe work time, and you lose your job. But you've got the good habit of Facebook. So that brings me to the radio part. As you sit down and do your voice tracks, you know how to do those. You know how to put those in. You know how to record them and hit the right, you know, tones to make sure that it fires the automation down the road. And you've been told by some PDs that there's an exact way to do it. So you've adapted that, and you got your reward. But what about the listener? Is it still working on them? Is it still effective? Or is your habit lacking emotion?